Greetings, and welcome back to Ranking of Saturn. Three more games, and we will have reached 40 games ranked. For you this time, we have a fighting game and two racing games. Two of the games today are going to be probably quite well known to a lot of you. Definitely a couple of big names right there in the stack. Unfortunately, I might upset some of you today because in much the same way I may have upset some people with my comments about NBA Jam, I'm probably going to upset some of you with some comments about this first game. And let me just hide the list. Bring up the Mage Well. And our first game today is a fighting game from Midway. It is a very, very, very highly loved and respected fighting game from the early to mid-90s. It is, of course, Mortal Kombat II. I have a strange relationship with Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat is a series that I really respect, and at times I've really enjoyed. However, I have difficulty going back to the old games, the classics, because I just find them in much that classic Midway style, the shall we say the early to mid-90s era of Midway. Oh, here we go. Weirdly enough, the game switches to high-res interlace mode with the logos, even though it's not actually displaying any assets worthy of that resolution. Like many Acclaim games of the 90s, this port was handled by Probe. Yeah, it's weird. It just switches temporarily to high-res interlaced just for that, just for those early logos. It's weird decision. Yeah, I'm not a fan of early 90s Midway. And I get it, that's like early 90s Midway is like considered their golden era, right? That's considered like the best stuff they ever made. The classic Mortal Kombat, NBA Jam, Smash TV, things like that, right? That's considered their golden era. Midway has a house style to them that, not visually, I mean, obviously they have a visual house style. I've got nothing wrong with there's nothing wrong with their visual style. It's their gameplay style. Midway to me, classic Midway to me, is the pinnacle of the we're gonna fuck with the player and steal their money game design of arcade game developers. And I just have a real problem with that. Mortal Kombat is definitely one of their biggest offenders. The way they handle opponent AI in the classic Mortal Kombat games is problematic. You know how I mentioned when we played NBA Jam how Midway loves their rubber banding AI, whereas, you know, to try and make you feel like you're only just winning or only just losing at all times. I fucking hate that. I hate rubber banding AI. And Mortal Kombat uses that as well. Let's see, change the ninja slide. Low kick, high kick. No idea what that's about. Maybe, There's some strange decisions. So this option here, the change. Okay, Shang Tsung can morph to anyone, just the opponent, or no one at all. There's a reason for this option. So, in the arcade version, Shang Tsung, I believe, is not playable in the arcade. No, wait, no. I think by Mortal Kombat 2, Shang Tsung was playable in the arcade version because he's a boss only in Mortal Kombat 1. He's playable in 2. So yeah, he has the ability to transform into characters, any other character at will from the roster, which makes him an incredibly powerful and difficult opponent in the right hands. Because basically he has access to... That means he has access to every single move in the entire game, you know? Essentially, that's what that means. But there's a problem with that. Oh, okay. We timed out at the options menu. That's lame. There's a problem with that. So, when Mortal Kombat came to consoles that used optical media, like, for example, the Sega Saturn or the PlayStation. So neither the Sega Saturn or the PlayStation have enough internal RAM to store all the character sprites at the same time in RAM. It can only store, in the case of the games, 2 most of the time. But in the case of this game, it's only storing enough character sprite information for 2 characters, which means that if you're playing as Shang Tsung or playing against Shang Tsung, and you try and transform into a character who is not one of the 2 characters loaded up, or the fight you are in, you have to go through a load time. There's like a solid 1 to 2 second load time where the game just hangs as it waits for the appropriate frames of animation to be loaded. And it's a real momentum killer. That's why the PlayStation and Saturn versions of Mortal Kombat 2 and 3 include this option to basically disable the ability to let Shang Tsung morph into anyone. If you set it to just the opponent, that's fine, because his opponent's sprite information is already loaded into RAM. Because it's either the guy you're fighting or it's you, so there's no load time for that. But anyone, you're gonna run into load times. Or you can just turn it the fuck off. If it really pisses you off, you can just turn it off and say, "No, Shang Tsung, no." Whatever. We'll change it to opponent. I'm going to change the difficulty to easy, because I suck at classic Mortal Kombat. Yeah, just easy's fine. I have no opinion on the ninja slide. Configuration, okay. B and Y is block. I don't like having the block buttons in the middle. I think that's bad. I'm going to have block on A and X. High punch is going to be Z. Low punch is going to be Y. High kick is going to be C. Low kick is going to be B. That's how we're going to do this. I'm going to map it like it's a quasi Street Fighter game, because Capcom fighting games are where my fighting bread is buttered. Sorry, I know that's sacrilegious for some people, but here we go. Not a lot of options. Start and options, that's it. That's all you get on the main menu. Low on options. So I'm traditionally a Sub-Zero guy. Remember what his inputs are now. Whoops. Okay, Baraka.
Fight.
Okay. 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 I'm trying to figure out what the fucking ice is. It's different in every game. Hang on. Cool. Got it. It's down, forward, low punch.
Fight.
There we go. Remember what is... Aha!
Finish him.
No, I don't know it. I don't know it. I don't know Sub-Zero's fatality, I'm sorry. I don't remember any fatality codes. I'm sorry. If there's a fatality that's going to happen in this video, it's going to be the opponent who's going to do it, not me.
Fight. Excellent.
This is a pretty okay looking version of the game. I feel like... So obviously it's not arcade perfect. Obviously it doesn't look as good as the arcade game. You look at those original arcade games and they are crisp. They are... I think they're like 480p, the original arcade games, and the sprites are scaled to that resolution, so they're nice and sharp when you look at them. Both the PlayStation and Saturn versions run at 240, so no, it's basically half resolution. So the sprites aren't as clear. They look better than they do though on the Mega Drive and Super Nintendo versions though. So that is it's a decent upgrade over the 16-bit versions, but still not arcade quality, which is a shame, but understandable.
Well done. Superb. Finish him.
I can't.
Outstanding.
Standard uppercut. That's all I've got. Okay.
Fight.
Oh, come on.
Outstanding.
Okay.
Fight.
Oh my god.
Excellent.
I've always found the classic Mortal Kombat games to be, while like visually, like stylistically cool, I've always found them, like gameplay-wise, to be incredibly stiff. Just incredibly stiff. I love the way these games look. They look really unique and special in a way that tons of people copied, you know, the years afterwards. But, like the 90s is littered with the corpses of bad Mortal Kombat clones.
Outstanding. Finish him.
You know, the 90s are littered with bad Mortal Kombat clones, but very, very, very few of them were ever like as cool to look at. I guess you could put Battle Monsters into that category. Yeah, sure. Battle Monsters is sort of a Mortal Kombat clone, even though that game doesn't have fatalities.
Fight.
Oof. That was weird. Like the console had to load the asset for the electricity there. There was a slight... Huh. Okay.
Fight.
But yeah, these games are just...
Superb.
really... Oh, fuck.
Superb.
Okay, I'm getting my shit pushed in by Raiden here. He just trips me every time I try to... He just grabs me every time I try to trip him. There's some of that... I feel like there's some of that classic Midway AI rubber banding there. You win enough fights in a row, and the game's just like, no, fuck you. We're going to read your inputs now and just counter you. That's just what we're going to do. Get fucked. That classic Midway style.
Fight.
Just gonna do this every time. He just grabs me every time. Fuck's sake. Yeah. Yeah. Boy.
Fight.
Just gonna do this every time now. Okay, he was too low for me to hit. Cool.
Well done.
Okay. I was wondering, like, okay, just how. Nope. He's gonna do that every time, isn't he? Okay, so he's gonna be cheap, so I'm gonna be cheap. Fuck this guy.
Finish him.
Whatever. Yeah, classic Mortal Kombat is, in my opinion, only really fun when you're playing against another person who can't read your inputs and auto-counter everything you do. like Midway AI tends to do. Nope, just going to do that again every time. I'm just going to do this every time. Oh, fuck. Okay, sure. Alright. Okay.
Fight.
Okay.
Outstanding. Outstanding.
Okay. No toasties.
Fight.
Doing a lot of uppercuts. Haven't had a single toasty.
Excellent.
I feel like on the 16-bit versions, you get a toasty like every 12 uppercuts or something. That's so common.
Finisher.
Oh, he doesn't even say it. I feel like Mortal Kombat 2 is the most boring announcer. Like, even Mortal Kombat 1's announcer was better.
Fight.
Hopefully you couldn't hear that. Some guy deciding to rev his engine as hard as he fucking can outside the window. Cool, thanks, guy. You're so cool for doing that. Anyway. Cool. No, just grab me. Okay. Cool. Cool AI. There we go. I'll take it, whatever.
Fight.
Rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat.
Finish him. Well done.
Okay. Okay, mirror match. Cool. What are we at? 25 minutes almost. Cool. 5 more minutes and then we can move on. Coming out for some reason. Ah. Very funny.
Well done.
Just grab me, sure. Okay.
Fight.
Ah, cool, double freeze. You don't see a double freeze very often.
Fight.
Keep forgetting that block is a button in this game. It's so hardwired to accept back as block that it's whatever. Just trying to rewire my brain to accept a button in order to block is just, it's kind of fucking with me.
Finish him.
Okay. Is it just me or does the game keep like locking up? So like, I feel like the game has like momentary stutters where it's trying to like load up assets. Like halfway through a combo or halfway through an animation, the game will just momentarily, for like a tenth of a second or a couple tenths of a second, just kind of seize while it loads in the appropriate sprites. It's not great. I don't really know anyone else. This is the problem. Nah, stick with Sub-Zero. Okay.
Fight.
Sometimes the fucking move don't come out. Down forward punch. Cock. No.
Fight.
Yeah, every time. Get fucked!
Finish him.
That's pretty good. That one's not bad.
Fatality.
That's not bad. Little unimaginative, but I don't know. Fun to look at. Alright, we'll try one more time and then... Yeah, I'm not a fan of classic Mortal Kombat. I like how it looks. I love the style of classic Mortal Kombat. I like looking at it. I've just never really enjoyed playing it.
Fight.
See, it did it again. The game locked up for like a split second.
Well done.
Hit wrong button. I hit the wrong button. Cool. It didn't come out again. No. Yeah. Is it the controller? Am I having problems with the controller? I'm not doing anything different. The inputs are not complicated. Down, forward, low punch. Down, forward, low punch. Okay. Nope. Gonna do this. No, he's just gonna counter me. Yeah, cool. Forward low punch, please. Thank you.
Excellent.
And forward low punch.
Fight.
Grab me when I try and flip you. Okay. Just gonna do this. Oh, come on, he was fucking frozen. He still got me.
Finish him.
Well, whatever.
Fatality.
I do not like the hitching. Do not like the hitching. Like mid combo or mid animation, the game just hitches momentarily. I don't know, is that a problem with the console? I don't think so. Is that a problem with the port? Maybe it's a problem with the port. Maybe the Saturn version just hitches. Which is not great. I should play this in an emulator at some point to see if it still hitches there. I'm going to trust that since we have not detected any problems so far with any other games we've played, I'm willing to bet that this is most likely a problem with the game itself, and that's not okay. Mid-fight... Oh, fuck. My lights just went out. Hang on a moment. Okay, we're back. Yeah, I wonder if you heard that pop. Yeah, one of my bulbs went and took all the lights out with it. So, luckily, my lights are on a separate circuit to everything else. So, when a bulb goes, it doesn't turn everything else off. Which is handy. Anyway, breaker has been flipped. Circuit's back on. Remaining bulbs still working. So, alright. I'll have to change that later. It can wait for now. Because, for now, we have a game to rank. So, where are we going to put Mortal Kombat 2? Hang on. I'm trying to cover... The amount of light bleed coming through my window is absurd. I've got the curtains drawn, but it's still enough light pushing its way through the fabric of the curtain to like overpower the chroma key, which is annoying. Okay, Mortal Kombat 2. I accept that it is a well, I mean, millions of people can't be wrong, right? I accept the fact that it is probably very well made for what it is as a game. Even though I don't really enjoy classic Mortal Kombat that much. Also, the Saturn port. The hitching. The weird hitching in the Saturn port, where it's like it freezes up for a split second every now and then. When you're trying to, like, you know... When certain animations have to load, that's a bit strange. It's a little bit strange. A little bit disappointing. It's not something you really want happening in the middle of a fight. Because it's distracting. Kind of break your timing. So that's definitely a knock against it. I like it more than NBA Jam. Because at least I somewhat know the basics of Mortal Kombat 2, you know. Whereas NBA Jam, I'm just flailing in the wind. I'm just like, I don't know, shoot, whatever. I would rather play Mortal Kombat 2 in World Series Baseball. But would I rather play Mortal Kombat 2 or Battle Monsters? I don't know. If the Saturn port hitches up in the middle of a fight, that's a problem. That's not okay. That's kind of a bad makes it a bad port. Would I rather play Battle Monsters or Mortal Kombat 2? I don't know. I feel like the AI in Battle Monsters is less fucked. I mean, it's not midway AI. You know, we're just gonna straight up read the player's inputs and then automatically counter them with the appropriate move, which is just how most midway games are in a certain era. Um, my era of midway was late 90s, early 2000s. So we're talking like Hydro Thunder. We're talking Ready to Rumble Boxing. What else did they put out in that time period? I don't remember. What else did Midway put out in the late 90s and early 2000s? I guess Blitz, but I don't care about Blitz because it's American football, and I couldn't care less about American football. Um, Boy, won't it be fun when we finally start getting to the NFL games? Ugh, gross. Yeah, this specific era of Midway, early to mid 90s, not a huge fan. I respect it. But I don't like playing them. Um, I'm gonna say, despite Battle Monsters looking way rougher than Mortal Kombat 2, Battle Monsters is not a pretty game. It is a very ugly looking Mortal Kombat knockoff. But I'm going to say, because Battle Monsters doesn't use Midway style opponent AI, it's more fun to play. So I'm going to say, check this out. Mortal Kombat 2 slots in just below Battle Monsters. And the weird hitching of the Saturn version is not a great thing. If you've played the Saturn version of Mortal Kombat 2, let me know if your version hitches mid-fight like mine does. That would be interesting to know, if that's just a problem with my specific hardware, or if that's just a problem with the port in general. That would be good to know. Oh, there was something else I wanted to talk to you about specifically about this version of Mortal Kombat 2. Let's put the game back in the console for a second. There's something I need to show you. Something I need to show you. Bring the mage roll back up. So, if you sit on the BIOS screen with the Mortal Kombat 2 disc inserted, you'll notice up the top there it says there are 2 tracks. Now, obviously track 1 is the game data, so any tracks other than track 1 would be music, typically, right? That's how it usually works with Redbook Audio. However, if we hit play, we get this. What is that? Let's play that again, shall we? It's like a weird little, like, squealing noise. It sounds like somebody holding fast forward on a tape player. For those of you watching who knows what that is, what that sounds like. And I refuse to think that I'm the first person to find this out. But, so, I ripped that audio track off the CD. And I've got it loaded up here. Whoop. Spoilers. This is the sound playing at normal speed. Right? Here's the sound playing at half speed. 50% speed. Interesting. What if we played it at 25% speed? When you get to 25% speed, you figure out that, oh, it's someone talking followed by guitar music. Okay, let's keep going. Let's slow it down. Now, this I believe, is the best speed I could find for it. If I go any lower, it starts to sound too slow. So 15% normal speed. It sounds like this. What the hell is that? And that's an Easter egg. That's like it's not something that the average person is supposed to like figure out. My question is, who put that on there? Did Midway ask for that to be put on there? Did Probe do that? I'm assuming it's Probe. It might be Probe. Is that on the PlayStation version? I don't know. Unfortunately, you can't really tell what the guy is saying, because when you slow, like, even CD quality or audio, if you slow it down enough, the sample rate becomes so low that it becomes difficult to figure out what people are saying. I don't actually know what he's saying, but he's definitely saying something. And then he's shredding a guitar. So that's fascinating. Let's listen to it one more time. So that's a fun little secret for anyone who didn't know about that. Hopefully someone somewhere is able to decipher exactly what he's saying. That would be cool. Anyway, that's enough of that. I just wanted to briefly bring that up, because I've known about that for a few years now, but I've never talked to anyone about it. I've never brought it up anywhere. And I just wondered if anyone else knew about it, or knew what that was, or know what the guy's saying, or know if anyone else knows about it. That would be interesting to know. Anyway, I'm going to change the game art. We're going to play our second game of the video. Where did I put it? Okay, here it is. Alright. So, the next game we are going to play is possibly one of the best games Sega put out in the 90s period. Not just for the Sega Saturn. This is a legendary piece of software. This game, of course, is Sega Rally. Sega Rally is one of the greatest arcade racing games of all time. And the Saturn port's not bad either. So let's get into it. So this, the European version of Sega Rally came out in, God, was it January or February 1996? This just missed, like Christmas 1995, which is a shame because I feel like that would have been the perfect time to release this game. It might have given more people to buy a reason to buy a Sega Saturn, because this truly is a fantastic port of a fantastic game. So I've set it to I want quick handling, not slow handling. Relapse, time attack. Configuration. Alright. So it uses standard Virtua Racing style controls, in which its three buttons are, the bottom three buttons are brake and accelerate, and the top three buttons are just for camera changing. So standard Virtua Racing / Daytona USA controls so far. But unlike Virtua Racing and Daytona USA, this game controls like a fucking dream. Let's play arcade mode first. The full championship. So, two cars to choose from. The Toyota Celsior and the Lancia Delta. Two classic, all-time great rally cars. We're going to go... my personal choice is the Lancia Delta. Oops, I accidentally backed out. I think the trade-off is the Toyota is slightly faster top speed, but the Lancia has slightly better acceleration.
One, go!
I believe that's the trade-off. When playing with a pad, I prefer the outside car camera view.
Easy right. Over jump. Easy right. Long medium right. Check point.
Okay, whoop. Came out of that drift a little bit too soon.
Over jump.
Yeah,
Easy left. Wow.
Virtua Racing is kind of old and stiff. Daytona USA has a handling model that I've just never... Oops, oh my god. See what happens when I try and talk? Daytona USA has a handling model that I just can't get my head around. To me, Sega Rally is perfect in terms of its controls. In my mind, this game could not feel any better to play.
Easy right. Easy left.
The game has perfect handling.
Easy right. Over jump.
There's no artificial drift mechanic like in Ridge Racer or Daytona USA. You don't have to input specific button presses to activate a drift. You just drift. The game just automatically does drifting. You don't have to activate a drift like in those games.
Easy left. Easy left. Easy right.
Get past this not a Subaru.
Checkpoint. Easy right. Easy left. Easy right.
The Toyota and the Lancia are the only licenses. Toyota and Lancia are the only licenses in this game, so don't expect any of the other rally cars to represent to be realistic looking in any way. Although you can kind of tell from their paint jobs what they are sort of meant to be. Like the dark blue one is very obviously meant to be a Subaru, but it's not a Subaru, if you know what I mean. There's a red, not a Mitsubishi.
Very long, easy right, maybe.
Could have taken this corner a little bit tighter.
Finish!
The car models are a little bit basic, I will admit that. Very, very boxy looking, even for a Lancia Delta. That is all in service of the frame rate. The frame rate in this game is completely solid.
2, 1, go!
It is a solid 30 frames a second, or in this case 25 because it's the PAL version, the whole time. No dips, no stutters, nothing. Rock solid. Okay, there's the not a Mitsubishi.
Very long, easy left. Checkpoint. Medium left. Medium left, maybe.
Okay.
Long, medium right.
Okay, whoops.
Caution, hairpin right. Checkpoint.
This one's a little bit tough. Trying to worry about the position of the other car and handling a hairpin is a little bit...
Medium right. Easy
We're
right,
okay.
easy left.
Everything's okay. Everything is fine.
Long, medium right. Easy right.
Whoop. Oh, perfect. It's so easy to get ping-ponged off the sides during that area. During that section of the track.
Very long, easy right.
I will say it's a little bit hard to hold the racing line on long curves with a controller.
Very long, easy right.
That's really the only major fault playing this with a controller
Medium left.
has. God, little oversteer. It's fine. It's fine.
Medium left, maybe.
Go around the outside of this guy.
Long, medium right. Caution, hairpin right. Checkpoint.
Because there's no cars there, I can concentrate better on navigating that hairpin.
Medium right.
There we go.
Easy right, easy left. Long, medium right.
Medium right. That was a pretty damn good lap, if I do say so myself. I'm pretty happy with that one. Not perfect, but first half could have been better. Second half was pretty good, though.
Very long, easy right. Long, easy right, maybe. Very long, easy left. Checkpoint. Medium left.
Okay.
Medium left, maybe. Long, medium
Made
right.
it. Uh-oh. Yep, lost control there. My fault. Entirely my fault.
Hairpin right.
I screwed up.
Checkpoint. K left.
Can I get past this guy before the end?
Medium right.
Hopefully, yes. Excuse me. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. You're so kind.
Easy left. Long, medium right.
Red through the middle. Don't worry about the little curves. Just go straight through the middle. Don't worry about it. It's fine. That's the secret.
Finish!
Respectable. Respectable. Not amazing, but respectable. Kind of was hoping to be in 5th by this point, but 6th is okay. Doable. A little bit hard, but it's doable. Okay, Mountain is like an actually kind of tricky track.
2, 1, go! Easy left.
I have genuine trouble with Mountain sometimes. There are some certain
Easy right.
segments of this track that genuinely give me issues.
Checkpoint. K left.
That's it, straight into the back of him.
Medium right.
I was hoping he would move over a little bit. Motherfucker.
Long, easy left.
Ooh, he likes to trade paint, does he? Piece of shit.
Caution. Hairpin right.
Fucking Christ.
Wow.
Yeah, that corner right there is a bit of a pain.
Checkpoint.
You can do it at speed, but it requires... Oh my god. It can do it at speed, but it requires such
Easy left.
perfection in terms of like speed and positioning that I rarely ever manage to do it. Oh god. I'm
Medium left.
talking instead of racing.
Medium right. Checkpoint. Easy left, maybe. Easy left, maybe.
Oh god.
Long, medium right.
Stay on the tarmac, don't let your tyres touch the mud or you spin out of control.
Left.
Oh, like this.
Wow.
Very bad.
Easy left. Checkpoint. Easy left. Easy left. Easy right. Easy left. Checkpoint. K left.
There we go.
Medium right, maybe.
When there's another car near me, I tend to lose my concentration. And that affects my ability to take corners properly.
Caution.
He's not great.
Right.
So, go round. Thank you so much.
Long, medium left. Check.
No, I think we might time out. We're going to time out. We've lost so much time.
Easy left. Easy left, maybe.
We're in trouble.
Medium left. Medium right. Checkpoint.
Can we finish this lap?
Maybe. Easy
Maybe.
left,
Possibly. Probably not, though.
Medium right.
Man, we're near the end of the second lap and we're only 5th. Yeah, this is not going to go the way we want it.
K left. Easy
God.
left.
Oh no, we're going to finish this lap. It's fine. It's fine.
Checkpoint. Easy
This lap, though. This lap, we're in trouble.
Easy left. Easy right.
This lap, we are absolutely not finishing.
Checkpoint.
Unless we do this perfectly.
Medium right.
And even then, we're probably only going to be 5th.
Long, easy left.
Or if we're incredible... No. I was going to say if we were incredibly lucky, 4th, but that's not happening.
Long, medium left. Checkpoint. Easy left. Easy left, maybe.
Whoops. Oh god.
Medium left.
Okay. Doing a little bit of ping-ponging, it's okay.
Easy one, maybe. Easy one, maybe.
Oh my god. Overcorrection. Overcorrection is a mortal sin. The mud, please. Thank you.
Easy one.
Can we make it? Oh god.
Finish!
We just made it. But unfortunately we are only 5th, so we don't get to race the 4th track. We have to be in 2nd place by the time we finish the 3rd track in order to be allowed to race the 4th track. That's just the price of having to talk over myself while I do this. That's a pretty poor showing, 11th place, holy shit. Okay. That's it. So that's championship mode, or arcade mode. So let's look at some other stuff, shall we? Let me just quickly check to see something. Okay, cool. That's what I want to know. I know everything. I'll make sure that my save file does have those things. Alright, so before we go any further, I'm going to change controllers. Time to get the wheel out. Game's got a really upbeat and like a really upbeat soundtrack. Like it's very classic, like 90s Sega style soundtrack. Very jazzy, very like light rocky. Okay. Wheel is on. So let's review. Okay, well, let's change handling back down to normal. Okay, brake, excel, change view, shift up, shift down, but we're not going to use the gears. I'm purely a automatic guy in this game. Okay. So there is the option to customize car if you want to like adjust individual stuff like front suspension, rear suspension, blow-off valve, which I'm not a car guy, I'm not 100% sure what that even means. Free transmission, automatic. I barely ever touch this. I'm pretty much only stock settings for this game, so I barely ever touch this stuff. Let's leave it. Let's do a time attack. So you'll notice there's a third car here. So this is the Lancia Stratus. It's a legendary Group B rally car. And it is horrific. It is incredibly fast. It is terrible at cornering. All the muscle memory you build up playing this game with the Celsius and the Delta is worthless playing as the Stratus. You have to basically train yourself just for playing as the Stratus because the cornering feels so different in this. It's less of a drifting car, more of a driving line car. Stratus doesn't like to drift. fact, if you try and drift too much, the car will probably try to kill you. It's not a... I don't like the way it feels, so we're going to play as Excelsior. And also, you can also unlock the 4th track, Lakeside. You can only unlock the 4th track and the 3rd car by finishing arcade mode in 1st place. It's the only way to do it. The only legitimate way to do it, of course. Let's go to desert. 3 laps. Standard 3 laps. I haven't played this with a wheel for probably about 6 months, so I might be a bit rusty, but here we go. So, when I play as a wheel, I prefer first person. That's right, we're racing against the Stratus. The Stratus briefly, merged through us there. Okay. Whoop. Definitely rusty. Playing with the wheel feels a lot different to playing with the controller. A lot different. Ooh. We might not do very well here. But I assure you, playing with the wheel feels great. Oh god. Nope. Oversteer.
Very long, easy right, baby.
Oh, that's okay.
Easy right. Easy left. Easy right. Over jump. Easy right.
Okay. So far so good.
Medium right.
Oh, I just hit something.
Easy right.
Oh god. Overcorrecting.
Over jump.
There I go again. Overcorrecting too much.
Easy left. Easy left. Easy right.
Steer early. But not early enough.
Very long, easy right, baby.
Way too wide. Way, way, way too wide. Okay.
Easy right. Easy left. Easy right. Over jump. Easy right. One medium right. Easy right. Wow, over jump.
Oh god.
Wow.
Ping pong.
Easy left. Easy left, easy right.
Okay, that was a little bit too early that time.
Very long, easy right, baby.
We're not doing great.
Finish!
Definitely out of practice. Definitely out of practice with the wheel. Extremely out of practice. Oh god. One position, please. Thank you. Oop. Overshooting. Fourth, not too terrible. Let's play the replay. The replays are fun. We get to listen to some music, enjoy some camera angles, listen to a chill DJ.
Hey, let's watch your run one more time on the desert course.
Listen to this soundtrack. Listen to this soundtrack. Tell me this is not great. Oof, oof. Maybe don't watch the car. Just listen to the music. Way too much overcorrecting. Far, far, far too much overcorrecting. Look at that zebra. That zebra was polygonal just because of that one replay camera angle. All the other zebras are sprites. Same with that elephant. All the other elephants are sprites except for that one that was momentarily in view of the replay camera. There's a more arcade, accurate-looking version of this game that came out for the PS2, if you can believe it. But that version never left Japan, so that's a shame. But yeah, you can. Well, however you may decide to do it, find a way to play that PS2 version. That version's good too. I believe it is just, the PS2 version is just a port of the arcade assets. I don't believe they did anything to, like, make the game look more modern for the PS2. I do believe the PS2 version is just using the arcade version textures and models. So I don't think it's like, oh, they've made it look better for the PS2. No, I don't believe that's the case at all. This game also came out for the PC, but the PC version is just based on the Saturn version, so when you play, if you can play the PC version, it's a little hard to do these days, but if you're somehow able to play the old PC port of Sega Rally, you'll be able to tell that that version is literally just using Saturn assets. Anyway, that's enough of that. Yes. Yes. Stop. Okay. Back to the Delta. Let's have a go at Lakeside, shall we? I warn you, Lakeside is horrendous. Lakeside is very hard. I'm going to be terrible, because Lakeside is the hardest track, and I am horribly, horribly, horribly out of practice with the wheel, so this is going to be Ping Pong City. I'm going to be ricocheting off the sides constantly.
1, go! Medium right. Medium left.
And it starts.
Wow!
Oh, Jesus.
Medium left. Medium right. Medium right. 1, medium left.
Okay, stop.
Over jump. Medium right. 1, medium left, maybe. Over jump. Medium left. Medium right, maybe.
The track in Lakeside is so incredibly narrow.
Hey, right. Wow.
It's
Medium left.
basically almost no room for any kind of...
Wow.
Oh my god, stop.
Caution. Medium right. Medium left. Wow.
Hit the wall. Just slam into the wall.
Caution. Medium
Of course.
right. Medium
Just,
left.
yep. Hang on.
Medium right. Medium left.
Oh my god.
Medium right.
Let's change the camera.
Medium
Look
right.
at this mess. Oh my god. No.
Over jump. Medium right.
Oh my god.
Long medium left, maybe. Over jump. Medium left. Wow. Medium right, maybe. Okay, right. Medium left.
Overcorrect, as usual.
Long easy left, maybe. Caution, medium right, medium left.
Might turn down the handling more, actually, because I feel like even on normal, it's a little bit too fast.
Caution, medium right, medium left. Wow.
Oh my god. Stop ping-ponging. Okay, what?
Wow.
That'll do. That's enough. I'm going to change the handling again. I'm going to put it down to slow. I feel like I'm constantly overcorrecting, and I feel like if I can reduce the speed of the handling a little bit, that might help alleviate that. Anyway, let's try the Stratus. Mountain. 3 laps, why not? Oh, pain.
Three, 2, 1, go. Easy left. Easy
That's what the
left.
Stratus looks like.
Easy right.
Oh god. No, see what I mean? The Stratus does not like drifting at all. It is
Okay, left.
not a fan.
Wow. Medium right, maybe. Wow.
Okay.
Long, easy left. Caution,
Okay.
hairpin right. Wow.
Okay, this is... Hang on.
Long, medium left.
I'll tell you what. Let's compromise. So I'm going to plug the controller back in, just because I cannot handle both the Stratus and trying to relearn the wheel at the same time. It? No.
Wow.
I'm guessing the game doesn't like you changing controllers mid-race. I'm assuming that's not a... It doesn't like it when you do that. No, because I can't steer. Okay. What do we restart? Is that enough?
Three, 2, 1, go.
It is. Okay.
Easy left. Easy left. Easy right. Easy
It's
left.
a little bit more manageable.
Okay, left. Wow.
God. So the Stratus does this thing whenever you try and drift with it. It will try to drag itself continuously more in the direction that you've turned it. So if you're drifting around a corner and the nose is facing this direction, the longer you hold the drift, the more the nose will try to keep turning more and more at a more acute angle. And that is a feature that is exclusive to the Stratus. The Lancia, the Celsior and the Delta don't do that.
One, medium left.
Okay. So you have to manage that
Easy left.
constantly.
Easy left, maybe. Medium left. Medium right. Easy left, maybe. Easy left, maybe.
Oh god.
One, medium right. Wow.
Back up. Is there not a reverse? There's not a reverse gear? Does the Stratus not have a reverse gear? Are you kidding me?
Wow.
Okay.
Caution, stay left.
Pretty damn... I'm pretty sure the Celsior and the Delta have reverse gears.
Easy left. Easy left. Easy right. Easy left. Stay left.
Oh god. Oh god.
Medium right, maybe. One, easy left. Caution, hairpin right. One, medium left. Wow.
Nope. The reason why I don't like the Stratus is that you are constantly fighting it. Like in the grand tradition of racing games that have the Stratus as a playable car. Trying to play as the Stratus,
Easy left, maybe.
trying to drive the Stratus, the whole time the car is trying to kill you. Whether it's Sega Rally,
Right.
Gran Turismo, Forza Motorsport, Colin McRae Rally, whatever racing game allows you to play as the Lancia Stratus, the car will spend the entire time trying to murder you.
Easy left. Easy left. Easy left. Easy right.
Turn, please, thank you.
Easy left. Stay left. Medium right, maybe. Long, easy left. Wow.
Oh, Jesus.
Caution, hairpin right.
Nope. Just fighting it the whole time.
Left.
It's just, in my mind, it's just not worth the extra speed.
Easy left. Easy left, maybe.
That extra speed is really only good for trying to make up the lost time
Medium
because of
right.
all the corners you fuck up.
Easy left, maybe. Easy
But there are people out there who are really, really good at playing as the Stratus. That's the thing, right? If you spend the time, get good at playing as the Stratus, no one can touch you. You're untouchable.
Easy left. Finish!
Alright, whatever. Oh, let's look at this hot mess. Oh, a little bit of hip hop.
Let's watch. The key to victory on this cool course is patience. But as you know, only patience is not enough to win.
Oof, that's right. Hit that rock. I like how, in order to maintain the frame rate, the game has to have a very, very aggressive polygon budget. So anything that is not the track and the immediate surrounding area of the track doesn't exist. It's just empty void. If you look, which you can see in these replays, like there's no ground on the other side of that wall because it would eat into the polygon budget, right? But whatever surface that you cannot see, oh Jesus Christ, whatever surface you cannot see while driving the car doesn't get textures, doesn't get polygons. It's just empty void. It's me trying to test for a reverse gear there. You see all these replay segments, this detached camera view lets you see past the normal limits where you'd be able to see while driving the car, and just lets you see into empty void, which is right there as well. It was a necessary choice to make in order to maintain a smooth frame rate, and it was worth it, I think. Okay. We'll play one more. We'll go back to Delta. We'll do Forest. We'll do 3 laps on Forest. And then we'll call it for this game, and then we shall rank it.
Three, two, one, go!
Back in my comfort zone.
Easy right. Long, easy right, maybe.
Maybe, don't you know?
Very long, easy left.
Oh, stop! Oh, overcorrecting.
Medium left. Medium left, maybe. Long, medium right. Caution, hairpin right. Okay, left.
Okay. Ooh.
Right.
Run, please. Thank you.
Easy right, easy left. Long, medium right. Easy right.
Okay.
Very long, easy right.
Okay.
Long, easy right, maybe. Very long, easy left.
Okay.
Medium left. Medium left, maybe. Long, medium right.
Okay. Lightning curve there.
Caution, hairpin right.
Oh, a little bit wide.
Okay, left. Medium right.
Not happy about that.
Easy left. Long, medium right. Easy right.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Very long, easy right.
Try and make the last lap our best lap.
Long, easy right, maybe. Very long, easy left. Medium left. Medium left, maybe. Long, medium right. Caution, hairpin right.
Isn't bad.
Medium right. Easy right, easy left.
So far, so good.
Long,
Don't
medium
choke.
right.
Don't choke. I choked. I choked. I choked.
Easy right.
I choked. I choked. I choked at the very end. Ah. It's okay. Fifth. Sure, replay. Why not?
Well, you're gonna see your excellent run one more time. Cool breeze, birds and clouds. Relax and enjoy.
This game just has an incredible tone to it. It's got such a chill tone. I love that about it. One of my all-time favorite Sega soundtracks. This is kind of a. This is a perfect video game. I don't think you can meaningfully. I don't think you could meaningfully improve this game in many ways. I think all the content, the amount of content in the game might be a problem for some people. Like, 4 tracks and 3 cars. That's not a lot, even by like mid-90s standards. The tracks you do get, maybe minus Lakeside, are just perfect. Are just so well designed. The handling, I think the handling is perfect. It's all of the times where you've seen me screw up and hit walls and oversteer and understeer and overcorrect. That's not me fighting with the handling. That's me not being good enough, and me recognizing at the time that I'm screwing up. Yeah, I don't think you could meaningfully improve the way this game feels at all. You could say it's light on content, but that's kind of just the nature of arcade games in general. Kind of just how they are. It's kind of just how they be. Arcade games, light on content. Because typically you play an arcade game for what? 20 minutes to half an hour, and then you walk away from the machine. So cool game, fantastic game. I love Sega Rally. Sega Rally is an all-time great arcade game, an all-time great racing game, an all-time great Sega game. We couldn't listen to it in-game because I wasn't good enough to finish arcade mode, but there's one track on the soundtrack which I adore, and it is, let's see if we can find it. It's one. This song normally plays over the ending credits when you beat arcade mode, and it is spectacular. It is a man whose English is not his first language, very passionately singing about rally. It's a bop. It's something. Anyway, I'll stop it there. But that is a ridiculous song. That is incredibly silly and endearing that I just love. This game honestly has a fantastic soundtrack. I have no notes for the soundtrack. Leave it as it is. Do not touch. But like I said, you could knock some points off it for having not much content. It's a port of an arcade game, so that just comes with the territory. You could knock some points off it for being very simple looking visually, but that was necessary to keep the frame rate up, so it's a worthy trade in my opinion. Yeah. Kind of a perfect game in this context. In the mid-90s, on the Sega Saturn, kind of a perfect game. Where would you put this, though? I know where I would put it. So I like it more than Time Warner Interactive's Virtua Racing, obviously. I like it more than Cyber Speedway. I think it's a better game than Daytona USA, even if we were to compare the best versions of both games. If we were to compare the arcade version of Daytona USA versus the arcade version of Sega Rally, Sega Rally still wins. I respect Daytona USA, but it ain't no fucking Sega Rally. Not even close. It might have the one thing about Daytona USA that I might like more than Sega Rally is I do like Sega Rally's soundtrack, but Daytona USA's soundtrack is so insane and so ridiculous and iconic that I think Daytona USA beats it on soundtrack, but only because of how silly it is. It's a better game than Virtua Cop. I like it more than Parodius. I enjoy playing it way more than Shinobi X. And despite me having deep nostalgic feelings about Rayman 1, I like Sega Rally a lot more than I like Rayman 1. So for the first time in a while, we're changing our number one spot. Sega Rally Championship is our new number one. Congratulations to Sega Rally for being currently our best Sega Saturn game. honestly, I kind of already knew where it was probably going when I started playing it, so the purpose of me playing the game was just to convince you rather than to convince me, but it's just how that was. Sega Rally, incredible fucking game. I miss it. I play games like Sega Rally and Virtua Cop and, you know, occasionally Virtua Fighter. And I get misty eyed. I get misty eyed in that way that old Sega fans get misty eyed for classic Sega. Right? A version of Sega that will never return. Ever. 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 We'll all be dead in the ground and the universe will be ended before anything like that happens. This era of Sega was a short period of time that we didn't realize we had it when we had it, and then the moment it was gone, we all begged it to come back, and it's a huge bummer. Anyway, let's move on to our third and final game for today. Hide the list one final time. Bring up the Mage Well, and we're going to play our third game and second racing game. So let me just change the cover art. So this racing game is also made by Sega, but it's very different. Completely different kind of racing game. And I feel I feel bad for it, man. I feel fucking bad for it. I feel bad for any game that has to follow Sega Rally, but another racing game, I feel so sorry for it, because there's no way in hell it can compete. Third game we're going to play is F1 Challenge. And the best thing I can say is good fucking luck. Remember when Sega used to make Formula 1 games? That was a long time ago. I think, was this the last one they did? This may have been the last Formula 1 game Sega made. I don't know. May have been. Did they do a Dreamcast one? Was there a later arcade game? If there was, I can't think of it right now. So far, so good. The intro, very Sega. The music, extremely Sega. Bright colours and blue skies. Keyboards and guitars, extremely mid-90s Sega. Okay. Yep, that sure is a Ferrari. How much longer are we going to stay staring at it? Down this impossibly long, impossibly straight track. So straight off the bat, I'm not a fan of the presentation. Save to cartridge or save to Saturn? Let's save to cartridge because we rarely ever save to Saturn. So what's the key config? Yeah, presentation definitely a downgrade from Sega Rally. Definitely a downgrade. Steering, shifting, view change, rear mirror, brake, accelerate. So again, kind of standard for the era Sega racing controls. The one slight change being the Y button is used for showing and hiding the rear mirror. Yeah, Michael Schumacher when he used to race for Benetton. That's right, Michael Schumacher was not always a Ferrari man. Katayama, Darrell, Williams, Damon Hill, Mika Hakkinen, John Alesi. I used to like Formula One when I was younger. Between the ages of, I would say, 10 and 18, I liked Formula One, and then I kind of just lost interest in it as a sport. So, a lot of these names I recognise. There's Michael Schumacher. Let's probably play John Alesi. I do like the swept nose of the Ferrari though. It's a good versus the pointed nose of the Benetton. Ferrari's got that swooping nose. I do like that though. Now, you know what? Damon Hill. Let's go with the underdog. Hockenheim, Bazooka, Monte Carlo, Neo City. That's a made-up track. Neo City Advanced, Neo City Expert. I like how because real-world tracks need to be licensed, and so obviously Sega decided they weren't going to license all of the Formula One tracks. They just licensed a subset of them. So Hockenheim, Bazooka, and Monte Carlo. Right, so. Germany, Monte Carlo. It's weird. They've called it Monte Carlo. They haven't called it Monaco, which is weird because so they've called Hockenheim and Suzuka by their track names, but they've called Monaco by the name of the country that it's in. I believe the country is Monte Carlo, but the city is Monaco? Or have I got it the other way around? I don't remember. I think the city is Monaco and the country is Monte Carlo. So that's a weird one. Let's go with Hockenheim. So customize the car if you want to. Long life, high grip. Go with better grip. Rear wing, I forget what adjusting the wing does. Increases your downforce, which I think it's like speed versus grip. Because the more downforce, the greater your grip is on the track, which means it's easier to turn. It also affects your top speed. I think setting it to 1 increases our top speed, but makes us more squirrely. Setting it to 5 means we stick to the road easier, but we're not as fast. Let's switch it to 4. Same with the front wing. Let's switch that to 4 as well. So we're a little bit slower, but we can turn easier. fuel. How much do we want in the tank? The trade-off being the more fuel, the longer we can stay out on the track. It means we're heavier. So earlier in the race, we're usually quite a bit slower. Let's go with 180. Pretty full. Okay. Ooh, that frame rate. Oof. Oh, that frame rate. Already I can tell this game does not run as good as Sega Rally. Having the rear view mirror makes the frame rate worse. If you notice that, put the rear view mirror away, the frame rate's better. I bring it out, it's like, oh, it starts to chug. Oh god. Yeah, this is not a simulation game. People watching this who have played like newer Formula 1 games know how like extremely simulation heavy those games are, and they're probably looking at this going, what the fuck? You just bounced off that wall and kept going. Yeah, this game is not realistic in the slightest. And you know what? For me, that's a strength, because I've played simulation Formula 1 games and they're a nightmare. Oh god. I'm too busy looking at the map and not looking at the track. Don't get in the pit line. Okay. Ooh. Too soon. You know what, the handling's not too bad, I'll give it that. Cars definitely stick to the track, or more than I was expecting them to. Oh Jesus. The guy just suddenly slowed down in front of me. He hit his brakes and I couldn't stop. Try first person for a little while. Ooh. Oh, squeeze past that guy. That would absolutely get you disqualified in a real race. Formula 1 prides itself on being a no-contact driving sport. any intentional contact between cars is like grounds for time penalty or even disqualification. God, something wrong with my tyres? My tyres feel less grippy than they were a little while ago. I'm just going to change the camera again. Oh my god. Yeah, my tyres are not right. Tyres are... My tyres are acting strange. We'll go in the pit on the next lap. Okay, so they do incorporate some simulation aspects like tyres wearing out and fuel tanks, but in a somewhat arcadey way. I'm a lot more skiddy now than I was at the start of the race. This is not normal. Oh, Jesus. God. Yeah, my tyres are fucked. Suddenly became a rid racer game. Formula 1 cars are not meant to do this. Oh dear. Yeah, I definitely need to go in the pits. Oh my god. I can't turn. Can't turn. This is ridiculous. I need the pits. Okay. Oh yeah, bringing up that rear view mirror really does up the frame rate. Oh Jesus Christ. Yeah, put that away. Put that away. We don't need that. Okay, that fixed my problem. Fixed my problem. Oh, Jesus. Corner came out of nowhere. Ooh. There we go. Oh god. You lose track of how fast you're going sometimes, I feel. You're not, like... You're going really fast, and the problem is, because the resolution's so low, you can't really see corners coming until you're already on top of them. Creates some issues. Right, can I at least get into the top 10 before this race ends? Not with that, not with those skills. Jesus Christ. That's why I have to look at the map so much, because I can't see the corners coming unless I look at the map. And right. And then a hairpin left. Uh-oh, I'm starting to skid again. Make it 2 more laps. That's all I'm asking, car. 2 more laps. Uh-oh. All I'm asking, car. 2 laps. Oh. Whoops. The music's kind of forgettable, not really that interesting music. Soundtrack's certainly not as iconic as Sega Rallies. Oh Jesus. Okay. Left, then right. Oh, shit. Again, looking at the map. Oh, man. Oh, man. I can't stick to the road anymore. Yeah, we should go in and change the tyres again. Like that guy behind me is coming in as well. Interesting how the camera angle forces itself to first person while in the pit lane. Final lap, and we claw back a couple more positions before the end. Maybe? Okay. We'll see. We've got a chicane coming up. Okay, we're good. We're fine. Okay, last couple corners. No, it looks like we're going to be 13th. Oh well. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I don't know. It's fine. I don't know how else to describe this. Like, the visuals are like, they're okay. I guess they're okay for the time. The frame rate's good as long as you don't turn on the rearview mirror. If you turn on the rearview mirror, the frame rate is all kinds of fucked. Let's do one more track. Let's play Jean Lacey. Monte Carlo. Let's do Monte Carlo, sure. Go with slightly higher grip. Go with long life tyres this time, how about that? Don't want my tyres running out quite so quickly. Even though they might not be as good. Okay. Get rid of that rearview mirror, holy shit. Oh, jeez. Oh, yeah. Jesus Christ. Bumper cars. On my way, please. On my way. Oh, my God. Yeah, real Formula 1, you'd be penalised, disqualified, banned, sacked, imprisoned. Hitting that many cars. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh. Brake. Same problem, I can't see the corners because the resolution is so low. I can't see the corners coming up until it's too late. If the resolution was higher, it might not be as bad. Or if I wasn't going quite as fast, might give me more time to react. Yeah. I found in Formula 1 games in the past that to be effective, any Formula 1 game, you kind of have to memorize the track. Ugh. Jesus. There we go. Trying to react on the fly to upcoming corners, especially in a track like Monaco, fucking impossible. Oh, fucking hell. That corner right there is just a series of 2 right angles. That's insane. Kind of insane that a Formula 1 race happens at all in Monaco, to be honest, considering the speeds involved. Turn, thank you. Brakes. Turn. Brakes. Oh, still not enough. Oh, Jesus. It's just that because it takes place on like real city streets, they block off basically all of downtown Monaco to do this race in real life, and it's just crack. is not, like... It's not great for high-speed races. Fucking dangerous. Because there's so little room, there's no sand traps. You know, normal Formula 1 tracks have giant, like, you know, areas off the side of the track. Like grass and sand to, like, slow the car down. It's not non-existent in Monaco. Sometimes you end up with a problem where a car will crash and go out of action, and then end up blocking the track. Creates a gigantic hazard for any other oncoming cars. It's insane that they do it at all. You know. Kind of a cool setting for a race, I guess. Dangerous as fuck. Cool. I desperately tried holding down brake there, and I still didn't brake enough to make that turn. Jesus Christ, this is just me hitting... No, stop. It's just a quick succession of hairpin after hairpin after hairpin. Monaco is a nightmare track. Am I in second place? What the fuck? I'm starting to skid now. Brakes. Brakes. Oh god. Got 2 right angles coming up. There we go. Okay, made it through that one. Another right angle. Slightly gentler right angle though. Oh shit. It's not enough. Not enough, it's never enough. Keep forgetting. Corn has like a little lump that comes out on the right hand side. You try and cut the corner close and you end up just running into that lump. No, still didn't make it. Brakes. Oh my god. Who is this in front of me? Is this the guy in first place? Oh, Jesus. No, it's not. I've just lapped someone, that's all. God. Spare me. Going into the pit. I need to change my tyres. Look at all those guys past me. And I must have had a ton of cars behind me. And they would have passed me because the track is so tight. Shit. god. Brakes! Can't fucking turn. Oh god. Ugh. Turn again. Thank you. Final lap. Thank god. I did it again. I hit that weird lump that comes out on the right hand side before the first turn. Yeah. Jesus. Okay, the music has run out. What a mess. What a mess of a game. I mean, the performance is whatever, the visuals are like very whatever. But like the actual gameplay itself is just kind of a mess. Oh Christ. Thanks. Oh, no, not enough. Jesus Christ. Brakes. Nope. Okay. And it's over. Thank God. Yep, I think that's... Like, even slopping it that much, that was sloppy as fuck. That was the most sloppy anyone has probably ever done that race, and I still managed 7th. What an absolute... It's just the complete lack of precision, or at least required precision, I guess, you know. That was on normal. That wasn't easy. That was on normal, and I still managed 7th. No. Let's look at, I don't know, let's do like one lap of Neo City Expert and then we'll call it, shall we? I don't know. It just feels like a less... I don't know. It doesn't feel refined. I don't think this is based on an arcade game. Pretty sure this is a Sega Saturn exclusive. I'm pretty sure this is not based on an arcade game of any kind. So the design of this track is shockingly similar to a real-world track. I want to say it's the one in Spain. It's very similar, sort of, in design to the one in Spain, but it's just different enough they won't get in trouble for it. Go on, brakes. Thank you. Jesus. Yeah, not really a fan of how this game handles. It works, it's functional. It just doesn't really... It doesn't reward finesse the same way that certain other racing games do. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm sticking by what I said before, and I think this game is This game is aggressively fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine, but it's not. It hasn't got that thing, that extra, I don't know, level of like. It's which is weird because usually I would consider racing games to be Sega's like specialty, like their actual specialty. Some people think their specialty is platformers. It's not. Sega's specialty, at least at this point in time, was racing games, and it feels strange to be playing a game from that era, from that era when like Sega's arcade like prowess was at its peak, you know, and when they were making great racing games left and right, you know, all the time, and then they put out one that's just kind of okay, kind of it's just like, oh. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this one. I mean, I do know how I feel about it, but I'm mixed opinions. Mixed opinions. Anyway, that's enough. Let's bring up the list for the final time today. Where on the list does F1 Challenge go? Well, let's compare it to its most obvious, contemporary. Time Warner Interactive's Virtua Racing. So I'm going to say the game. I think the game is better than Virtua Racing. Virtua Racing feels like a game that's out of time. It feels like a game that belongs in a previous generation. So at least, you know, Formula 1 Challenge is like, what F1 Challenge is like aggressively mid, but at least it feels like it belongs in this generation of hardware. I'm going to say it's better than Virtua Racing. Is it better than FIFA Soccer 96? Is it better than NHL All-Star Hockey? Is it better than Cyber Speedway? I'm going to say it's not as fun as Cyber Speedway. I enjoyed myself way more playing Cyber Speedway than I did playing F1 Challenge. So it's here somewhere. The game's got more. It does have that mid-90s Sega charm to it. It's got the blue skies, it's got the bright colours, it's got the silly guitar soundtrack. So in terms of its style, it is aggressively Sega. But it feels very it feels very, I don't know. For a company that was known for making so many great feeling arcade racing games, you'd expect this to feel better. I don't know. It feels acceptable. but just acceptable. Like a... So I'd say it's got more charm and personality than FIFA Soccer 96, but FIFA Soccer 96 has got, I don't know, tighter controls, it rewards... Well, not tighter controls, what's the better way to put it? If the game rewards skill more than F1 Challenge does. F1 Challenge just kind of lets you ping pong around the track and get 7th on normal difficulty. But I did enjoy myself a little bit more playing F1 Challenge than I did playing FIFA Soccer. So I think it just, in my mind, I think it just squeezes past FIFA Soccer. Just, like, edges it, just. Purely because FIFA Soccer 96 is just kind of an incredibly dull game. It's competently made, but it's dull. Whereas F1 Challenge feels like it's got a little bit more of a soul to it. Does it? Despite not really caring about hockey that much at all, I feel like I had a better time playing All-Star Hockey. I think All-Star Hockey was more fun to play. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. So yeah, it's going to slot right in between NHL All-Star Hockey and FIFA Soccer 96. Just missed out on being in the top 20. F1 Challenge. Probably the most... just acceptable racing game Sega has made, or at least that we've looked at so far. And I say acceptable in the most damning way possible, because I know Sega was far more capable at making racing games than this. And they've made some extremely good Formula 1 racing games as well. Super Monaco GP, anyone? Super Monaco GP 2. There was a Formula 1 racing game that Sega made for the Mega CD that was better than this. And it ran worse. It ran at like 15, 20 frames a second on the Mega CD, and it was still more enjoyable than this, so... An unfortunately mid video game. But, you know, that's okay. Not everything can be incredible. Not every game Sega puts out could have been a Sega Rally. So anyway, that is it from me for today. We have ranked 40 games successfully. Sega Rally Championship being our new number 1, rightfully so. F1 Challenge sitting neatly right in the middle of the pack at number 21. And Mortal Kombat 2 towards the bottom, but not close to the bottom. I would say still in the respectable zone. Kind of a questionable port of a game that I don't really take that much joy in playing. So I think the position on the list is fair. If I had to judge, I would say if we split the list into three categories: good, mediocre, and bad, I would say everything from Sega Rally to Thunderhawk 2 is good. I would say everything from Street Fighter the movie to Digital Pinball is mediocre. And I would say everything from Bug to High Octane is just straight up bad. That, in my mind, is how I'm dividing that. But who can say where the list will go from here? I will see you next time. Thank you for joining me. As always, my name is therealbluedragon, and I shall see you again soon. Goodbye.